Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm sitting down today. It feels a little weird, but I did want to come on here today and say thank you to each and every one of you guys that have supported me and supported this channel. I am new to the game of YouTube, but not new to being a friend. Again, I'm Retriever Hill. I'm from California. I'm 55, decided to move to Panama in April, and I absolutely love it here. The channel is, I wanted to create this YouTube channel just to show the everyday life in Panama. Before I moved here, I watched every single video that anybody put out on Panama. It was almost like I was obsessed with Panama. So with me doing this YouTube, I wanted it to be raw. I wanted you guys to be able to see and feel what it looks like to actually live in Panama and what we actually do in a day. Because I think that was one of my biggest concerns. It's like, okay, well, I'm here by myself. What will my day look like? What am I gonna do? I had no clue. I mean, I watched all the videos. In April, I did all the touristy things. And after all the touristy things are done, it's like, what does your life look like? And that's exactly why I wanted to start this channel and have it raw. As you can tell, I don't do many edits. I'm new to the whole game, so bear with me. I'm sure everything's gonna get better as time goes along, but I am still learning. But I do want to bring it to you raw as it's happening as well. This is not, a gimmick for me. I'm really enjoying myself videotaping the content and also sharing it with you guys. So bear with me. Bear with me for the things that you don't like, the things that you do like. Please continue to let me know because I am growing and learning in this process, guys. So I moved here from California back in April. I moved to Panama. I had just recently, within the last 3 years, lost my daughter, lost my husband, and I'm just sitting there in my huge house by myself wondering, what in the world does my life, what does it look like now without the two people that, were active every day in my life? I do have 3 children. I have 2 older children, a boy and a girl in Virginia, and my baby was here, she was there with me in California. What does that look like? It's like I spent my entire life married and raising children. So I had no clue where to start this new life of mine. So for a minute there, I was a bit stagnant. I didn't, really know what to do. I sat in the house there and trying to figure it out. But it's the weirdest feeling because you have no idea what this new life, what this new person, none of the things that you enjoy doing outside of working and raising children. So I had to figure that out. And when a friend of mine, she mentioned Panama to me, and she was so excited about it, I was just like, okay, maybe I should take a look at that. And did, and loved it. It just was the best decision that I've made for myself. So coming to Panama. When I got here, I came by myself, totally alone, so do not be afraid to travel here by yourself. I feel completely safe here. I haven't had any problems since I've been here, and it's still tons of things to do solo. So you don't have to worry about, I'm gonna be by myself. Also, it's a large expat community here. So you definitely will be interacting and mingling with a whole bunch of other expats that are here too. My background is in pharmacy management. I did that for probably about 15 years and retired myself from that and decided to become a realtor. So I am a realtor in California and absolutely loved it. My husband and I both worked together in our real estate business there. Shout out to Coldwell Banker Associated Brokers Realty there in Menifee. I enjoy real estate. I enjoy property. I have a a lot of knowledge when it comes to that. I am considering maybe getting my license here in Panama. Not sure yet, but I'm really considering it. Because you guys got me fired up when I was looking at those properties. Also, speaking about those properties, out here, when we show property in California, the owner is normally not there. So you normally have the whole house, and you know, you can get in there early and do all the things that you want to do, stage it, put your candles going. And here, the owners are there. So for one, I'm not a realtor here in Panama, and secondly, the owners are staring at me. So I'm trying to videotape to give you guys an idea of what the properties look like here. It's not necessarily to sell you the property. You know, once again, I wanted to just see inside of a property. I wanted to kind of get the feel of what it would look like, what it would feel like, what type of views could I get, and what the prices were. So that's really what I set out to do in those videos. And again, I took some of you guys' tips. I'm getting better at that, you know, move a little slower. I think in the beginning when I first started doing it, I was a little bit nervous. I was going fast trying to get it over with because the owner's staring at me. But now, yeah, you know, I'm a realtor, so I can just kick myself back into realtor mode and get you guys some really great content there when it comes to apartments and things like that. So let's talk about the expat communities here. There's a lot of expat communities here. So you don't have to be concerned about being isolated and by yourself. There is a lot to do and a lot of expat communities that are very active for you to lunch and brunch. There's a couple on WhatsApp where you can get activities in. You name it, you can find it here. I belong to one group, I think it's called Panama Experiences. Absolutely love it. That's the first group that I found that was extremely active, because as you can see, I'm very active. I like to kind of get into a little bit of this and that. And they stay busy. They was a perfect match for me. So again, this community here, the expat community here in Panama is large. So whatever you're into, you will be able to find your tribe here. So once you find the proper group for you, the one that's a better fit, then you can start selecting your friends and creating those friendships with the people that are in those groups. Again, for the most part, we are all retired here. So everybody's looking for something to do. They're looking, you know, to hang out, to meet new people, and to add to their sister circle or their group of friends that they have there. So I wouldn't be too concerned about being alone, because I can't even remember the last time I was alone. Actually, right now, I'm by myself, which is really nice, but I got a phone call saying, hey, you want to go with me so-and-so? I had to say no, because I wanted to do this video. So there's always stuff to do. I think the issue would be trying to not overextend yourself, because there will be so many offers and so many things to do here in Panama that you will quickly get overextended by saying yes to every single thing. So I would not be concerned about finding a tribe, finding somebody that fits your personality and your lifestyle. I think that'll be completely doable and easy here. I've done it. Let's see. I get a lot of questions regarding hair products, things like that. Panama has just about everything that you need right here. I have a wonderful stylist, which I need to get back. I mean, I'm pretty much growing dreads now. I need to settle down and get my hair done, or you guys will be seeing an afro soon. But there's wonderful braiders here, locticians here. You can get the hair here. The hair is a little bit limited though, but we do have Amazon is, you know, very easy to order and receive here. So hair is not an issue. I would not be concerned about not being able to get your hair done or any of your beauty needs like that. They have tons of nail salons, beauty salons, everything we would have in the States, they have here. So that is not a concern. The majority of the products you can find here as well. I've seen just about everything that I would purchase in the US. I've seen it here. The only thing that I would say as far as products are concerned is like my pots and pans or silverware and blenders and things like that. Unless you get the name brands that we have there in the States, those products seem to be a little cheap, not well made. So things like that. I mean, to be crazy, I brought my blender with me. So I'll show you guys this. When I moved to Panama, I moved with 18 suitcases. So I actually paid for 2 of my girlfriends to fly with me so that I can bring all 18 suitcases, which was ridiculous. I mean, I moved out of my house and had a 10-day escrow, which was extremely stressful. And, you know, just trying to decide what to take, what not to take. And, you know, your home is all your memories. Like everything there was all my memories. So it was really hard for me to decide what was gonna stay and what was gonna go. And I was really, really adamant about, I did not want to get a storage. When I left California, I wanted to just be free to decide, you know, what exactly it is that I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. And I didn't want to have to be bogged down with all the clothes and shoes and things that I had in that large house. So, you know, I had a huge estate sale. I donated a bunch of things, and I just left a lot of things. I mean, it was very emotional. Actually, it was more emotional than I thought it would ever be. But in those 18 suitcases, I had a blender. I had all my silverware because I love really nice heavy silverware. I brought my sewing machine. I bought my waxing machine. I bought my Christmas reindeers. I was putting random stuff in there. I bought pictures, just random stuff. I mean, it really was an emotional situation. I mean, it was really emotional trying to really make that decision, what goes and what stays. So everybody has, you know, their own attachments to different things. But I can honestly say, after I got here, I haven't used the majority of the stuff that I brought in those 18 suitcases. And what are you gonna do with all those suitcases? I got 18 suitcases in my maid's quarters right now. Like, what was I thinking? But the things that were important to me, I brought a printer. Like, I was getting ridiculous. I was putting everything in the suitcase. So yeah, I would say the electronic stuff, your favorite whatever. But as far as clothing and things like that, Panama is so hot and humid that I haven't wore a pair of my heels since I've been here. I live in a bathing suit, jeans, shorts, or a t-shirt, something like this. So I'm not wearing half of the clothes that I brought here. I can't remember the last time I even put on a sweater or a coat. So those things are just, they're in the way at this point. They're in the way in my closet. So yeah, the things that you'll need here, you will be able to find here. So I wouldn't stress out too much about not having what you're used to. I would just focus on bringing the things that make you happy and gives you the most joy, and that I brought my knives, so things like that, things that you don't want to live without. So one of the things that I decided to do here, and people always give me flack for, is why did you decide to buy a car? Or do I buy a car? I decided to buy a car because when I came in April, I rented a car. And pretty much I had a friend here that I knew, and and that I met in one of the expat groups, and we would just drive around town and explore, and so I love that. Then when I gave the car back, it was like I was isolated in a certain area to where that was my everyday norm. I didn't really see anything differently, and I didn't know where to tell the Uber driver or the taxi driver to go. So it really limited my mobility to the different areas that were available and the different beaches and things like that. So I decided to buy a car. I did not buy a new car. I bought a used car. I wanted one that was from Panama that I could service very easily and reasonably. I have 2 premium cars back in the States, well actually 3 that I sold, and I didn't want the large upkeep that I had on those cars here in Panama. But you can find just about any and every model and brand car here in Panama. There's tons of luxury cars, tons of regular cars, and the prices, I would say the prices are better. To buy a car here is cheaper, and it took me like probably 15 to 30 minutes to purchase a car. Like, it was in and out, done deal. It's not an all-day thing like it is in the States. I mean, man, they'll have you in those car lots sitting for 3-4 hours. But here, you can purchase a car in about 30 minutes. It's a done deal. Insurance. My insurance is $185 a year. Yes, Lord. And I was just in the accident, and it's covered. $189 a year. I was like, what in the world? I hope everything is covered, and everything is covered. That's just one of the things that's another savings out here. If you buy a car, you will save in car insurance. So yeah, I decided to buy a car because I like to explore the city. I love to explore the country, and I don't know where to go. So some days I'll just drive around and see what I run into. And that's how I learn my way around town, my way around, my shopping faves, all of those things. So yeah, if you don't want to have a car, it's very doable. Uber, when I go out at night here, like if I'm meeting girls out for cocktails and things like that, I will take an Uber. And Ubers will run you between, I've paid $1.25 to $6. And $6, it was probably prime time, like traffic time and things like that. But Uber is highly inexpensive here, and they're everywhere. And you don't really have to wait. It's like your own personal driver, so you won't have to be concerned about getting around town. Everything here in Panama, from Panama City, is about 30 minutes away. So it's very easy to get where you need to go. But I think the issue is not knowing where to go. So once again, this is why, I post a lot of the things, and I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better at putting in my description exactly where I'm at. So therefore you can look at the videos and then get some ideas of what you want to do or where you want to go. So I'm giving you a nice little blueprint of where to go. One of the things that, I regret that I didn't do early on in my adventures here in Panama is take pictures and take notes of all the places that you visit and you absolutely loved. Because there's so many places and restaurants and things that you won't be able to get back to it because you will forget it because there's something else new. It's something else new. So I can remember a whole bunch of restaurants that I absolutely loved, and I cannot, to save my life, find those restaurants again. So have yourself a little journal book when you get here so that you can write down where you went, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Because a lot of times you will, you'll start doubling back on things, or you won't be able to find some of the things that you enjoyed really doing. So guys, that's it for me today. That's all I have. Thank you for joining me so much, and thank you for all of the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, subscribe, become part of this journey with me, guys. I promise that I will continue to still give you guys some great content and great energy. Hopefully I'm giving you guys some decent energy here. I'm hungry, that's why I gotta go. And I will see you in Panama. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.